beautiful. Welcome back to my channel, The Holistic Boss. This is Coach Renee, your holistic health and wellness strategist. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my rainbow kale fruit salad. Yes, and it has a plethora of benefits as always, with the vitamins and nutrients and the minerals that our body so desperately needs, right? But before I jump into making that salad, I'm going to give you 6 health benefits on why this rainbow kale salad is going to be beneficial for you. I also will make a rainbow juice in the upcoming future when I receive my juicer that's somewhere in the mail. All right, so I'm gonna give you 6 benefits today, right? So benefit number 1 is it is hydrating. This salad that I'm making today is very hydrating. When we are dehydrated, we cannot function like we should, right? So we want to get our body hydrated with all of the vitamins and the minerals that we need. Number 2 is very alkalizing, which means that it will prevent our body from becoming acidic. When our bodies are acidic, it builds up inflammation. Too much acid builds up the inflammation, which causes joint pain and all sorts of other kind of pain running through our body. So we want to make sure that our bodies are not becoming acidic. And one of the ways to do that is by eating a very beautiful, delicious salad, such as this rainbow salad that I'm going to show you how to make here shortly, right? So we always want to think about the rainbow when we're eating and when we're drinking, right? All right. Number 3, it is very detoxifying, which means that the ingredients inside this salad is going to help detoxify those toxins that are stored up in our body. And I know on all of my videos, I talk so much about toxins because why? We are introduced to toxins on the daily basis. Every time we go outside, we are introduced to toxins, right? Environmental toxins, right? I talk about this all the time when we fill up our cars with gas, toxins, right? So it is important that we always detoxify our body on a regular basis. And what I mean by that is eating foods and drinking liquids that's going to help push out those toxins, whether we pee them out or poop them out, right? We need to get them out so we don't end up with some kind of uncomfortable feeling like joint pain, right? Number 4, it's very nutrient dense. There's a lot of minerals, a lot of vitamins, a lot of protein, and all those vitamins and things that we need. It's full of vitamins A, C, E, F. I'm sorry, no F. I was thinking about the ABCs. A, C, K, vitamin U. Vitamin U is found in cruciferous vegetables. I know many of you didn't know that, but yeah, vitamin C is found in many cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. That's where you find vitamin U, and even in spinach, all right? Number 6, it is full of minerals. We need our minerals. At one point, a few years ago, I was deficient in a lot of minerals, which explained why I was having so many health issues, right? Minerals are super, super important that we get our minerals, whether you're vegetarian or otherwise. We need our minerals. So calcium, magnesium, manganese, potassium, selenium, iron, zinc, right? We need all of these, right? Calcium is needed for our bone health. We need to build strong bones. Especially when you start aging, your bones get weaker. When you fall or bump, you might break it. And even if you didn't do a big fall, you still could break a bone, right? So we need to make sure that we're getting enough calcium inside of our bodies through food and healthy liquids, right? Manganese is needed for our bones as well, our muscles, and our nervous system. When our nervous system is erect, like mine was a few years ago, my adrenal glands were down and out, right? My nervous system was erect due to all of the stress and the deficiencies that I had going on in my body. This is why these minerals are super, super important. Potassium is essential for our body to function at its peak. Right? We need potassium. We find potassium in so many different ways, right? Through our foods and through our liquids. We have to make sure that we are getting all these essential minerals. Selenium is needed for our thyroid health. We need to have selenium. We need to get selenium. It's good for our body function. We need our bodies to function also at its peak. It also helps free radicals, to keep those free radicals at peak and gone, right? We want to get those free radicals out of our body. And selenium, you know, is found in, and I'll be using some added bonuses in this salad that's going to provide selenium, zinc, protein, right? This is what I do when I'm intentional about my drinks, my juices, my smoothies, and my meals. I'm very intentional to make sure that I'm getting all of the vitamins and the minerals that my body needs, that I can get through food, right? All right, and so the iron, we need iron. We cannot function with iron. Iron is needed to produce the hemoglobin, hemoglobin, which is heme. It's a protein called heme, right? And this is to help our red blood cells function properly throughout our body. So we need that iron, right? And we try to get all of these vitamins and all of these minerals through food and through healthy liquids, right? And zinc is found, again, zinc is needed to boost up our immune system. We need our immune system to operate at its highest peak as well, and it helps to heal those wounds that we might get. You know, this is how zinc helps to heal those wounds. And sometimes you might get a wound, and you might be wondering why it's not healing. Well, you may have a slight deficiency in zinc. Who knows, right? So this is why it's important to get all of our vitamins and all of our minerals through food as much as we can possible, right? Zinc also helps blood clotting. It helps our thyroid function properly. And you can find zinc in pumpkin seeds, cashews, almonds, and vitamin C along with zinc works amazing, right? So these are the benefits of eating healthy salads like this rainbow beautiful kale fruit salad that I'm about to show you. All right, so let's get into it. Now that you know the 6 benefits of why it's important to eat such a healthy meal such as this rainbow kale fruit salad or drink it, right? This is how we can start to heal our bodies naturally by eating healthily. So let's get into it. And I have everything already pretty much prepped up for you. I've already washed, and I'm going to do a video also on how to properly wash your produce, your fruits, and your vegetables, so you can see that video. I'll do it coming up pretty soon, right? All right, so you can see here already what I'm going to be using is I'm going to use about 6 leaves of kale. If you don't fall apart, about 6 leaves. Actually, not 6 leaves. About 4 leaves of kale. I'm going to use 4 leaves of kale to make this salad today. All right. All right. And then I'm going to use 2 carrots, 2 whole carrots. I've already washed. Everything has been already washed, right? I'm going to use a half of a cucumber. I'm not going to use a whole one. A half of a cucumber. I'm going to use 2 celery sticks, right? 2 celery sticks. I'm going to use my favorite green apple. And I'm going to sprinkle some lemon zest on there and slice it up a bit of orange, right? So we're using vitamin C. See how we can just get this into our salads, right? And then I will show you the added bonuses to get the rest of the nutrients, the minerals that our bodies need, right? All right, so let's go. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut the kale. I'm going to cut the kale, and I'm going to cut off the stems. Usually I leave the kale on when I'm juicing the kale, but I don't leave the stems on when I'm making a salad. So I'm going to cut the stems off the kale so we can make it more friendlier. And then So I'm just gonna pull them off actually right now. I'm just gonna pull them off. Pull them off. And now I'm going to cut the leaves with my vegetable cutters. Cut the leaves. This is my favorite part, is to cut these leaves. Cut them into my salad bowl. I'm using a salad bowl here, right? So we want to make this nice and friendly as possible. And every ingredient that I am using, as always, is organic. It is thoroughly washed. I wash my fruits and my vegetables with clean water. I pour apple cider vinegar in there, along with some lemon, some fresh lemon. And you use, you put half and half of everything, right? Or whatever you feel is going to get. The reason why we do that is because even if it's organic, we still want to wash our vegetables, because pesticides, it keeps, when we put it in vinegar and lemon, it gets the pesticides, all the little things that we don't want on our food. Sometimes it could, because it can creep in. Pesticides can still creep in, even if it's organic, so we want to be careful. And we're trying to heal our bodies, right? We're trying to remove the toxins. We don't want more chemicals in our bodies, right? So we want to thoroughly wash our fruits and our vegetables. And I know it sounds like, in the wall. I mean, just sound like, I say this over and over again, but I cannot stress it enough, because we wonder why we are still not feeling well, even when we try to eat our healthiest best, right? Sometimes it could be a pesticide or a chemical that seeped into the food because we didn't wash it thoroughly. So we want to make sure that we wash it as thorough as possible, right? All right, so we're going to cut this up as quickly as we can. And you can tear it apart if you like. I just like using my scissors because it gets into the smaller pieces like I prefer it. And kale is a little rough around the edges. Most people have a hard time digesting kale. Cruciferous vegetables are harder to digest. It's harder on the digestive system, which is why it's good to juice it when you can, because when you juice cruciferous vegetables like this, or any other vegetables that you might have a hard time digestion, it goes down much easier. And like I said, juicing gets to the bloodstream much faster, into the cells, and starts going to work rapidly, right? In about 10 minutes probably. So kale, when I'm making a salad, I like to cut it up like this because it's easier to digest, right? Not these big, hard, long pieces. And also, talking about kale while I'm cutting this up, for those of you who have thyroid issues, you want to make sure that you're always checking in with your doctor to make sure if you have hypo or hyperthyroidism, be super careful. Kale may not work in your favor. You can alternate, change, and use another leafy green. You can use spinach, you can use romaine lettuce, you can use collard greens, any type of other leafy green to substitute for this salad that I am doing today. You don't have to use kale. If you don't like kale, if you are allergic to kale, if you cannot digest kale, there's other leafy greens that you can use to make this salad, right? So where there's a will, there's always a way. So to get those greens, right? No excuse why you can't get your greens in. Again, the juice the rainbow juice is good. And I'll make a video about the rainbow juice. I did a few months ago, but it didn't come out like my regular rainbow juice did. So I'm going to make another rainbow juice. So for those of you who do not like eating salads, you can get it in your juice, right? All right, so this bowl is kind of full. So there you go with that cut up. Next, I am going to, I think I'll cut the cucumbers, and I'm going to cut the ends off of this. And celery, I'm sorry, celery. This is celery too. I'm using 2 celery sticks, and I'm gonna just chop these off real, you can see that. Just gonna chop these up real small. Everything, and you know, it's really important that when we're eating that we chew our food. I know it sounds like we're talking to kids, right? It is important that we chew our food properly so it will digest properly, right? Many times you may have problems with digestive issues is because your food has not been chewed properly. The rule of thumb is the thicker the food, the denser the food, the more you chew, right? 50 to 75 bites. I know it sounds like, huh? Yeah. So just think about it, which is why it's important that you sit down at a table to enjoy your food without any distractions so you can focus on digesting your food properly, right? All right, so that's 2 stems of broccoli. Next, I'm going to do half of cucumber, all right? Half a cucumber. I'm gonna cut the end off of that. I'll cut off the end for that. And I'm gonna just chop this up. This is very dehydrating, this cucumber, which is why it's good to, and you know what? I could have done it another way. That's okay. Yeah, it's very hydrating for the body, which is what we need. Has a lot of vitamins inside this cucumber as well. So you didn't know that some of these vegetables have such a plethora of nutrients and minerals that our bodies need, right? But yeah. Okay, so I'm just cutting that up kind of like in, 4s or however you want to cut it. But I like to cut mine up in small pieces so I can get them mixed in the greens very nicely, right? And this salad is probably going to be enough for 2, depending on who you are and how much you eat. You can eat the whole thing. You can eat half, but this salad is going to probably be enough for at least 2 people, right? Okay, so there goes the cucumber. And next, I am going to put the carrots in, and I'm going to shave the carrots. So I'm going to use my shaver. Let's do it this way. My hand shredder. I'm making a beautiful rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. You can cut it, slice it, dice it, however you like it, but I am shaving it right now because I just wanted to, mix in there really nicely. So for this video, I said I'm gonna do 2, but I might just need 1 for now, because when you shave the carrot, you don't need 2 per se. You can use just 1, but it all depends on your taste buds, right? Depends on your taste. And I'll remember, I always try, if I forget to tell you how much to use in my videos, I always try to put it in the link in the description below. Sometimes, I might go a little fast when I do my videos, so I always remember to try to put this in the description, a link in the description below. So I'll put the recipe for this salad in the description below, okay? All right, look at that greatness. So for this demonstration, I'm gonna do just one, right? Or I might chop up the other. Okay, yeah, why don't we do that? Okay, so I shaved it because it just looks better. So far, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna chop these for time's sake, the last portions. Cut them up into smaller pieces like that. So you can shave them or you can cut them up small just like that, right? So either way, we're still getting our vitamin A and our vitamin C in those carrots, right? We're gonna get it. So let's chop these up too. For the sake of time, vitamin A. So once again, this is the rainbow kale fruit salad. Very dehydrating, very alkalizing, very nutrient dense, full of vitamins, minerals. Everything that we need is in this salad today. And if we can partake of a salad like this on a regular basis, daily basis, then we will start to begin the natural healing process for our bodies. Now, when you're doing greens, you want to alternate your greens. You want to alternate, you know, from kale to spinach, from spinach to romaine lettuce, from romaine lettuce to Swiss chard. Now you can add 2 of different leafy greens, but you want to rotate, alternate, diversify your green vegetables, right? Because you want your body to be able to receive all of the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins from everything, right? Now I'm going to cut up a green apple. Lots of vitamin C. This is going to give it a nice, sweet, savory taste, right? So let's cut this apple up. Also, what I wanted to remind you all about is, and I have an apple core. But I use it when I do my juicer. But when I do my juicing, what I wanted to remind you about the apples. From my research and reading, the seeds inside of apples can be not good. So make sure that when you're juicing, and I'll talk about this when I juice, you do not juice your seeds. You remove your seeds from your apples because they can become very acidic, very poisoning, to my understanding. So you don't want to include seeds, and I haven't even gotten to the seeds, so you can't even see the seeds. So I just like to share because I do research, read a lot, do a lot of research on different types of foods, juicing and all of that, and so we just want to make sure. So I cut this up in little slices like that. See? Yeah. And so yes, we want to make sure that you just, it's just very important to be cognizant of what you're eating. Even fruits, vegetables, always want to be cognizant, aware of what you're eating, what you're putting in your body, right? Which is why it's always best to prepare your meals at home and not getting fast food out. Fast food is just that, fast food. We can make fast salads, fast juices at home and be much healthier to start our healing process, right? This is how we begin to start healing. That's what we want. We want to start. We don't have to do a whole lot of work, right? We just start eating better, drinking better, and then everything will line up the way it's supposed to be, right? So look at this delicious salad. Okay, so I'm almost there with these apples. Lots of, this is a good way to get our fruit in, you know, all in one setting, one meal setting. Very easy to do that. And I use these apples when I just want a snack. I'll eat this with some sunflower butter, and it's very good, very delicious. All right, so that's what that's looking like so far. Beautiful, right? All right, now I'm going to slice up probably just a couple of slices of orange, right? Just want a couple slices. More vitamin C. We got plenty of vitamin C in this orange today. In this orange and these apples, these carrots. So we're just gonna make it small slices, right? Okay. We don't need a whole lot. We just need a little bit of all the vitamins and nutrients, right? That our bodies are lacking, or that's hungry for, thirsty for. Okay. So there we go. We have that. What's next? I have some lemon. So yeah, let me sprinkle some lemon. I'm just going to sprinkle some lemon on here. Lemon, more vitamin C, right? We need this vitamin C. This is going to help our immune system because we need as much vitamin C as we can. It's going to help our skin lighten up, look better, brighten up. I'm just going to sprinkle the lemon over the salad, right? Yes, help our skin. It helps our immune system. It helps a lot of things going on. All right. This is the rainbow kale fruit salad, right? Now, what I want to do is I just want to mix it up a little bit. And then I will put the finishing touch. Oh, you know what? Forgot about the bell peppers. That's also, red bell peppers is also full of vitamin C. So we have plenty of vitamin C, right? This is going to start to clear up our skin. It's going to boost up our immune system. It's going to strengthen everything in our body. We need vitamin C, right? That's one of the first things that is looked at when we get sick, you know, with some of these diseases. Do we have enough vitamin C? If not, then vitamin C process starts. So my bowl needs to be bigger, but I should have used a bigger bowl. But right now, what I want to do is I just want to kind of mix everything together, you know, to get the juices from the fruit and all of the other ingredients in here kind of stirred up a little bit before I put my last finishing touches on this salad, right? Carrots, look at this greatness. Yes, I definitely should have used a bigger bowl, but it's okay. We're making it. Too much kale, a lot of kale. That's why I said this salad is big enough for, it's enough for rather 2, maybe 3, maybe, probably just 2 people. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the finishing touches. And what are the finishing touches that I'm going to add to this delicious rainbow? And it's going to be some ingredients that's full of minerals, protein. So right here I have chia seeds and I have pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Chia seeds is full of, it has a lot of protein in it. It has omega-3s. It has potassium. And it has a whole lot of other things. Let's see what's in here. So here's the chia seeds that I use right here, right? These are the chia seeds that I use. And so chia seeds has calcium. We need that calcium. Remember I talked about the calcium. That mineral is very important for our bone healing, our bone strengthening. Potassium, it has magnesium, and it has protein, 5 grams of protein in here, right? It also has fiber. We need that fiber to help us go poop, which is the apples. The apples have a lot of fiber in it as well. Now, the pumpkin and sunflower seeds as well. Pumpkin and sunflower seeds. It has organic sunflower seeds, organic pumpkin seeds, extra virgin olive oil, and it has some sea salt. So this is extra virgin organic olive oil. Those are some of the ingredients. I don't know if you can see that. But anyhow, I'm going to throw this omega-3s, protein, potassium, all of this over the salad, as you can see, right? Who says that we cannot get everything that we need in one amazing rainbow salad? Look at that, right? Okay, last but not least, now, let's trade in your old salad dressing for your homemade salad dressing, right? Trade in all that other unhealthy salad dressing that's not good for your body and just make it super simple and healthy. And how do you make it super simple and healthy? With some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Right here I've added some, I don't want to spill it. I've added oregano seasoning, oregano leaf. I've added that in here in the olive oil. And this is about a tablespoon of olive oil. About a tablespoon of olive oil. The pumpkin seeds was about a tablespoon. The chia seeds was less than a tablespoon, so probably about a half of a tablespoon that I use for the chia seeds. And I added some black pepper, inflammation fighter, black pepper. And I added a little bit of sea salt, right? So sprinkles of sea salt, sprinkles of black pepper, sprinkles of oregano leaf, right? And now we have our own mix of salad dressing, right? So this may not seem like enough for you, but you do not need a whole lot, right? Sometimes we overdo it with our salad dressing, but this is an olive oil. You still want to be careful with all the oils. We just want enough to make it nice and tasty, right? So let's add this mixture. Let me stir it up a little bit more so we can have all the seasoning spices stirred up. You can use, you can also add cayenne pepper if you like cayenne pepper. That's another healthy spice. Just pouring that right over. There you have it. All right, now we're gonna mix this up again. We're gonna mix the oils up, the fruit, everything in this salad. And this is the most amazing rainbow kale fruit salad that I probably made so far. Well, maybe. All right, so I'm gonna show you what that looks like. That's what that beautiful salad looks like, rainbow, colors of the rainbow, all right? So now I'm going to transfer it over to a dish because I'm not going to eat it out of that, so let's transfer it over. My stomach is growling for this. And we have all the juices flowing inside of this beautiful salad, right? All the juices flowing. Now, if you find that you don't have enough of something, you might want to do a little more olive oil. Feel free to put a little more olive oil. Don't soak it. Do not soak it. Just put you know, enough to give it more flavor. If you want to use more seasoning, feel free to use more seasoning. But, you know, go light on the salt. Just go light as you can, right? But make it as good and healthy as you can. We have, like I said, all the colors of the rainbow, right? Okay, look at this greatness. Rainbow kale fruit salad. Delicious. All right, beautiful. Listen, if you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad that you found my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. While you're there, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, new content. Like, share this video with your circle of influencers out there who are looking to get on their journey towards holistic healthy living, right? This channel is all about holistic living and natural healing for the mind, body, and soul through food, juices, and smoothies. Also, working out, exercising, all of that is important. Sleeping well. This is how we get our body back in gear to work at its highest peak, right? If you are looking for where I've gotten or bought the things that I use on this channel, please check the description for the links below. Everything is in the description. So if you cannot find anything, everything will be in the description below. All right? And soon I will be coming out with a challenge, a 10 to 14 day juice and vegetable challenge. And I want you to be a part of that. So if you are interested in becoming a part of a 10 to 14 day juice and vegetable challenge, please let me know in the comments below that you are interested and you would love to take part in it, right? Because you never know what you might receive during that challenge. So do that for me. Also, if you are looking for healthy ways to make your meals, there is a link to my book, my 25 meal book, right, where I put all the instructions, all the ingredients that you need. I will be updating it because I will be removing one of the ingredients from one of the dishes, but right now it's still available. All right, so because I want to make sure that everything is the healthiest thing for you, right? This is what we are trying to do together. We are still trying to heal. All of us are still trying. We still have to heal because stuff is out in the air, right? So we have to do this on a regular basis. And so, but anyway, that's it for today. If I forgot anything, look at the description below. All the ingredients I will list in the description, how much I used, and I already said that I used 2 carrots, a half of a cucumber, 3 leaves of kale, about 1/4 of a bell pepper, and 2 whole carrots. I sprinkled lemon on here on this salad. I sliced up a whole 1 green apple. I sliced up a half of an orange, and then I used tablespoons full of olive oil, and my chia seeds, I used a tablespoon of that, and then for the sunflower and pumpkin seeds, I used a tablespoon of that, and then for the oil, I already said how much oil I used. The oil was a tablespoon of oil, and you might need a little more for this size salad, okay? All right, beautiful. Right now, until next time, this is Coach Renee, and remember to stay whole, healthy, and happy. Take care.